am in the bunker of Paleo headquarters, just in case there's some kind of illness in the air. There's been a lot of snow and a lot of wind, and you never know what the government is going to do when there's a lot of snow and a lot of wind. I think the only thing more frightening than that is when there are planes in the skies and you have all those darn chemtrails everywhere. That's absolutely frightening. Now, the reason for this emergency video, which I do very few now, is there are some needs that could be met by individuals who watch the YouTube or listen to the radio program, and I want to extend an offer to you. And so we'll deal with two different things: Paleo Radio for one, and the Paleocrat Tribune for the other. Both of them are similar, okay? For Paleo Radio specifically, okay? For Paleo Radio, we need people who would be willing to be news runners. Now, what that would be that your job would be to go out and find the news. You would be to find links and stories and everything else, and whether it's about politics or economics or entertainment or atheism, culture, whatever it might be. And you may even want to stick with just one beat. That would be perfectly fine. If you want to stick with a pro-life beat, or if you want to stick with an anti-war beat, or a immigration restrictionism, whatever you might want, okay, send me this material. I'll give you, of course, all the information once you do that. We'll kind of go through a process by which to weed out people that, to be quite honest, we want to feel comfortable working with. But moreover, and this is a new thing. We've had news runners before. What we'd like to do for Paleo Radio is get correspondents where these people would literally call in to Paleo Radio once a week or even twice a week and talk about a specific thing. Let's say you are the politics correspondent, you're the economics correspondent, you're the person who calls in and talks about atheism and how crazy atheism is. Whatever it may be, that is your specific thing. And you would call in and you would tell us about a story. You have to know your material, okay? You have to obviously send me the material so I know what it's about too, so we can go back and forth. You need to be consistent, okay? That you can't just 1 week do it and then wait 3 weeks and then do it again. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. It's that simple. And you need to call on time. So we want people who would be news runners. We want people who would be correspondents. Now, on to the second part of this. The Paleocrat Tribune. Now, I've been doing a lot with the Paleocrat Tribune. I've been writing a lot for it. And we took on some new contributors. We took on Mary Arend, who happens to be the producer of Paleo Radio. And we also took on my wife, who mainly just puts up links to things, although her piece on how Playboy, the Mexican Christmas edition of Playboy is being done down in Mexico, has the Virgin Mary as the one doing all the things. It's absolutely deplorable, but a number of people checked it out and everything. But the thing we're looking for, once again, we're looking for news runners. Same description as above. You need to find links, find stories, whatever it is. And I'll even give you a list of the links that I frequent and that I get material from, and that way you can kind of get an idea for where I'm going. And it kind of eases the load on us. But more importantly, we're looking for contributors. So if you're interested in any of this, any of it at all, please email me at my Yahoo account. My Yahoo account is simple, paleocrat@yahoo.com. Keep it simple all the time. And let me know. I'll give you more details as to what I would require, what I would expect of people, and editorial things and whatnot. So, and a basic also the outline of how it looks. There's a certain feel that we want to have for the way we have a consistency with all of the different blog entries that we have. So yeah, as I said, get a hold of me at paleocrat@yahoo.com, and we'll definitely be working on that. So now I'm going to have to go back outside and brave the absolutely frightening weather. So if I don't hear from you, or if you don't hear from me,